This is part 2 of this video. If you would like to watch part 1, click the link in the description below. And if you watched it already, then enjoy what you will see next.
We all diehard Star Wars fans, and even like, it's gonna be Palpatine, and he indeed takes Ezra, and basically they come across a hologram of Palpatine, which is a fake one, which shows him as this, this old, nice man that he was in the prequel trilogy before his deformation. And he's just like so nice, and he looks so sweet and everything. And then he tempts Ezra. He's like, can't you see the opportunity that lies here before you? And Ezra steps forward, and this is where a really emotional and very, very, very well done scene happens. When basically Ezra sees his parents alive in the portal, and Palpatine wants him to sort of go into the portal to change the future so that none of the damage that Ezra would cause to the Empire would happen if he stayed with his family alive. And Ezra wants to go there, and you see, because it's so bad, like the parents, you can hear them asking, "Where's Ezra? We can't find him. Ezra, come here, Ezra." And it's like, oh my god, I just and it's like it. And seeing Ezra's despair and everything really makes you see that even through Palpatine's disguise, he is still the ultimate devil of suffering, but a very sort of funny one, which I really enjoy because Palpatine is a very nice guy. And of course, Ian McDiarmid, as always, rocks as the voice of Palpatine. As I said, he's the only one, not Sam Witwer, no one could be like him. Certain moments seemed like Ian Abercrombie's voice, but I think it's just a coincidence. It is a coincidence. But then, when Ezra destroys the portal once again, Palpatine's true colors are revealed as his hologram turns into his true, form with the hood and the cloak, and he comes towards Ezra. And then Palpatine tells his Royal Red Guards to destroy him. Two really things that I hated. First of all, the design of the guards. Now I know that this is probably without their cloaks, but they look too much like the Praetorian Guards, which were fighting. But the Royal Red Guards, I always just wanted them to be the sort of, the color of the picture, like to make things more interesting, just to stand in the background, not to actually fight, and have this kind of armor, which is just, I don't like it without the cloaks. And the second thing, the weapons that they use, which is like force, they are destroying Ezra like by melting his body with this yellow force thingy. Oh my god, that is so ridiculous. I absolutely hated it. I did not like it at all. But Ezra escapes. He comes before Thrawn once again. And before that, Zeb fights Rook. This is their final battle that I think was teased even in the first trailer that we got for Season 4. And it doesn't disappoint. It's not really exciting, but when it finishes, there's this very dark moment when Rook dies, and Zeb is making jokes about it on the phone to Thrawn, which I did actually enjoy. But then Ezra, of course, confronts Thrawn, and we have this massive, very interesting scene in which the Purgles, which were set up specifically from season 2, were sort of the actual end to the story, because they were the ones to save the entire thing and to take Ezra and Thrawn to the unknown regions where we don't know anything about them. So the Purgles were the Bender's prophecy from season 3 is now it was true, because the Purgles surrounded him like many hands in a cold embrace. And the thing is that the many arms in a cold embrace. When I first heard that prophecy, I thought that arms was like in the meaning of weapons than actual hands. But it seems like I was wrong. And the Borgalic scene in Rogue One didn't seem ugly or like gross to me at all, but the scene where the Purgles are surrounding Thrawn with their tentacles was awful for me. And that's about it. The Imperial base on Lothal is sent into the sky to be destroyed there, and the rebels celebrate, and then we have this very good finale, I think, where Ahsoka returns. But before that, we see Sabine narrating about how they all survived until the New Republic, and how the Empire's reign of terror came to an end with the success of the Battle of Endor. And I really enjoy us seeing Lothal like a completely different thing, like seeing as if it is some sand castle with shells that some kid made on the beach, just in a bigger scale. Then, of course, we hear that Zeb forgave Kallus for destroying his people, and Kallus was part of the family, which I know it's a kid-friendly show, but Kallus, for that, he should never have been forgiven, because I mean, and then we have Hera, of course, flying with her son, I don't remember, Jacen Syndulla, who is actually the son of Kanan, which is really strange. I mean, I know it's a kid's show, but they didn't think it through. Like, when did those two have the time to reproduce? It really doesn't make sense. I mean, it could have been before their kids, but I don't think that could have happened, and there wouldn't be lots of time after that. And maybe it's a Force baby, but then how do they know it's Kanan's? I mean, okay. And the last part was, of course, Sabine seeing Ahsoka being like this ancient wise person now, and them setting off to find Ezra if he still lives, as this theme plays that gets me every time because it's John Williams. Da dun dun da da dun dun da dun da dun da dun da dun da 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 dun da da dun. And this is my last Rebels review. Hope you really did enjoy it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next review of the Clone Wars. Until then, see you.